Hey everyone, this is the Daily Collective reading for Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. I gotta tell you, I'm really proud of myself for not, so far I haven't said it's 2018. I'm sure I'm gonna write it down somewhere. I'm probably gonna be a little overexcited on a video and accidentally say it, but you wanna know what? I have 3 months of adjustments, so we're gonna deal with it. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And since this is collective, if something resonates, that is awesome. Let me know in the comments. You can reach out in personal message, all social platforms. It's all in the description below. And also, if something does not resonate, you can either let it fall away, you can ask for clarification, and you can book your own personal reading. Well, either way, you can do all that in the description. Hey, Deb. Did you catch the live with Zen Rose Garden today when I did the midweek projection? I think I saw you on there. I think I did. But anyway, guys, I do readings with Zen Rose Garden. I do Sunday angel card pulls. It's with Zen Ed. I do the angel card pulls. Yeah, anyway, I saw you. Great. Yeah. I do that Sunday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No, not 8 p.m. Where did I get 8 p.m.? No, maybe because it's 8 p.m. right now. See, I told you I was going to screw up on something. That might be it. But it's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Wednesdays is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So check those out. I do the live readings, and it is an ever-growing platform with some pretty amazing people. That's all in the description. So I wanted to see, you don't know, if you're a veteran, you do. Hang out to the end. So, if you're a veteran, you know that, but it is first come, first serve when it gets to the questions, and just hang out, see where this is going to go. What came out first and foremost? Truth, crown chakra, recognition and renewal, foundations and achievements, stand your ground, and fertility. Now, some people might be getting pregnant, but that's not what I'm getting for the general right now. It's day 3 of New Year's resolutions, of a new year, new beginnings, all that. So this is the beginning of an amazing new cycle that we are all in. We have a different perspective. We're not repeating old cycles. This is just mindset. So you're going to be as successful as your mindset. This is going to be mindfulness every single day in everything that you do. Sometimes it is really easy to just kind of let our thoughts flow and slip back into old patterns, but this is going to be a different year. Manifestation is going to be huge. So, well, I was talking with a friend a little while ago, just before I came on the live actually, and talking about how the external world, whether you like it or not, is going to mirror what is going on the inside. So if you are working on your balance and you're getting more yin and yang in you and getting that flowing, then the external world has no other choice but to mirror that, because anything that is imbalance, hey Jess, anything that is not in balance with you is not going to be able to penetrate you, well, in your energy field. You know what I mean. Don't go there. Again, if you are new to the channel, there's going to be 3 things going on. Me, what am I doing right now? I am doing the Thursday projection. Yeah. So again, if you're new to the channel, there's going to be 3 things going on. It's a 3 for 1. Well, it's 3 for free, really. I'm going to be doing your reading. I'm going to be interacting with you. And also you are going to have the conversation that's happening in there. And it's usually a world unto itself, depending on if the leprechaun septuplets are there. They are my Celtic, amazing, hilarious friends. And the leprechaun countess. All right, so talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to be doing this right now. Truth, crown chakra. So you're going through, again, this new, you're in a totally new perception of everything, seeing things with clear, fresh eyes. It's mindfulness, staying on track. It's not going to be a physical problem as much as a mental problem, because again, it is so easy to slip back into old patterns. It's what we know, it's our comfort for us. Even if it's a crappy situation, it is comfortable. So again, you're gonna want to sit there on the couch and scarfing down an entire bag of chips, because God knows I would love to do that. Hey Cassandra. But the point is, to not do it. Take care of your body. Listen to your body. You've gotten this far and you started this really amazing wave for yourself. So what is the reward? You're bringing your body on a higher vibration. You're listening to it. You're communicating it. What does it need right now? It needs rest. It needs movement. It needs food that's going to make it come alive. Well, okay, energy reinvigoration. So I hope that that made sense. Foundations. This, see the 4? 4 is in numerology all about foundations and practicality. You're not going above and beyond with this. There's no overextension. It's just simply paying attention to you and yourself in this. That is awesome. I'm really happy for you, Jess. Guys, if you haven't checked out Jess's channel yet, check it out. She does these awesome morning meditations. She does reading. She is awesome. I love Jess. Check her out. So what is going on as you are setting this firm foundation? But remember, I was telling you about what is inside. You really are all over. Don't overextend yourself. This is warning you against overextending yourself. Stop it. All right. So this is going to be a shock to those who know you to behave a certain way, who see your old past habits and patterns. They're going to want to hold you into those. There's going to be people who are going to be part of this new path because they're going to be part of your growth. They're going to embrace your growth, encourage you. And there's going to be people who it's going to be like a shock to the system. So they're going to try and put you back in that box that is comfortable for them and try and diminish that growth because God forbid you outgrow them. But in actualizing that, you've already done that. So you have to allow that space for them to go and work on their own stuff and not project that on you. Their emotional safety does not lay within you. That is something that you have to be completely mindful of. Stand your ground. You are completely in a new you, and you are worth it. Look at your heart coming to life. Yeah, well, it takes 21 days to get into a habit. I think that's just pretty much what we condition ourselves to believe. Get into the habit. Yeah. Jess, you are a fabulous being, but you are a human being, not a human doing, and oh, I'm glad that made sense. Okay, enough of this. No, I don't want the love fest to stop. Let's keep loving on each other. All right, okay. I want to go with archetypes. This is Caroline Mice. And I actually want to go, before I go there, I want to go with the Enchanted Map. All the love. Give all the loves. Remember those little stick finger memes when those were a really big deal? I missed that. I think it all started with like this challenge accepted. It was just a stupid, smug little stick figure, but it came into something really funny. Yeah, right? Intentions. Field of dreams. Okay. Oh. Well, with any good practice comes the resistance. So this is part of your rebirth. Where are your intentions and where do they stem from? So this is talking about, you see how the wise old owl is, you see this dandelion? It's in the phase of spreading its dandelion seed absolutely everywhere. It's going to replant all over the land. So what are you putting out there? What have you learned and encompassed through all of this time to filter out into the collective? What are you giving birth to? Is it something that stems from your heart or from condition? That is what you need to be in check about. So, field of dreams. Magic is in the air. Things are happening, things are taking off, and it seems like a dream. It is not a dream, it's not your imagination. Follow to where your imagination goes because that is becoming a beautiful reality for yourself. You are taking the lead and control in your life, completely independent of other input. You're finding people who accept and embrace you. This is your buildup. This is your path. It's going to have its ups and downs and winds, all that stuff, but you are in such recovery mode that it really diminishes the effect on you. It is full steam ahead. It is lighting the shadow parts of yourself. Where do these issues lie and stem from? You're going to learn a lot about yourself in this time and why you have constantly in the past stopped your own progress, stopped your growth, got in your own way, and fell just before the finish line. You are going through a huge awakening and re-enlightenment. And get ready to see some things that are going to be a really, what do I mean to say in this? Because it's going to completely change your outlook on your world. It is not what you had thought to begin with. This is not victim mentality. This is just, it feels like life storylines of others have been with from you. And those storylines and the actual truth behind them is coming to the surface for a lot of you. So when that happening, it's like everything that didn't make sense before, that little hinge is what's going to make it click into place, and that is going to illuminate the shadow parts of yourself. Why did this affect you in such a way? And you'll be able to change your relationship to whatever the event was and move on from it. You'll still carry the memories, all that, but you won't have to relive it. There's a lot of breaking out of that recycling mind. I hope that that made sense. Again, if it didn't, reach out. So, all right, now we are going to archetype cards from ErinLyn.Reads. This is what to be mindful of, things to see what you're working with. Let's do this. Don't get hooked on the names. Please don't get hooked on the names. If you are new to the channel, you know I say that every time, but if you're not new to the channel, you're gonna see some really weird names. All right. Priest, unless you're a priest. And I don't really know too many priests who look at tarot and oracle cards, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. You do you. It's just, don't get hooked on the names. It's about what's underneath the title. I like that. Okay. One more, please. I feel like it's you. All right. Let's see. Priest, servant, advocate, child, nature. So what are the light attributes of this? We have facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel for spiritual energy. Sounds pretty nice. All right, lights and service with others with a free and loving heart, inspires you to put compassion into action, friendship with animals, communication with spirit, well, nature spirit. This is taking the fear off your eyes and off your heart. So you are learning to trust that you are going in the direction that you are meant to go, following all the signs and synchronicities, following what makes you grow, and putting away what no longer serves you. So this is you giving all of yourself because your cup is full, because you have not been diminished, and because you know that what you put out, not by obligation, but because it is true in your heart, is going to come back to you. This isn't a self-serving time. And this is going to warn you, don't let the switch flip to the point of where you're just looking for acquiring everything. That is not what you are doing, but it's to be mindful because there's going to be a lot of incoming. Well, I'm just going to use the blanket word of abundance. Whatever that looks like for you, whether it's finance, love, career, all those things, it is, well, I'm just going to use the blanket word abundance. So friendship with animals, you've been getting grounded, getting in tune with the surrounding nature of you, you just letting your feet hit the ground, letting the ground, you know, touch you, you know, getting out of your head space, getting centered. So you've probably been getting signs and synchronicities either through dreams or through the surrounding environment, through animals. I know that just before I came out here, I kept seeing owls, like owls everywhere. I saw at least 5 in a day. There were these little itty bitty, you know, maybe adolescent owls, but they were still there and they were out in the daytime. Some of them were dead and hit by cars, but that's still a message unto itself because it was, those particular ones were symbolic of death of a cycle. So that death and a double negative being a positive, so going through a rebirth. That makes sense. I don't know, I love symbology. I love signs and synchronicities. It's not something I seek, but when it comes, I acknowledge it and I take it for the lesson that it is and I kind of move on. That's really all you can do with that. I mean, if you look for a sign, everything's going to be a sign, and then you're going to go crazy or feel crazy. So again, not that you're doing this, not that you are going to do this, but as you move through this, be mindful of what violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. You're not God. You're not some person who is above everything else. Don't be Jim Jones. That's really what I'm saying in this. Don't make yourself that crazy person who has people drink punch. That's again, not what you're doing. That's what to be mindful of, because a person gets, even in the spiritual community, and sometimes especially there, they can get so hung up on ego and listen to me, flock to me, I have the answer. They start to go kind of malicious and psychotic and all those things. So embrace the negative causes or committing to a cause for personal gain. This isn't about strictly you. It stems from your heart and it goes out into the community, and it builds it up or breaks it down depending on where you are along in your path and where your heart lies. So the tendency to, so don't abuse your resources. Don't take things for granted in this. There is appreciation that needs to be shown. There needs to be gratitude displayed. So I hope that made sense. Let's see. Daily guidance from your angels. What do they want to tell us? Hey, if you are new, if you're a veteran too. Hey, Kimberly. How you doing? Okay, so if you are watching this, make sure, if you're catching this on the replay, let me know if this resonates. And whether or not you're watching this on replay, whether or not you are new, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm having a fabulous day. I had a great conversation with a new friend, and I can't wait to see that build. And I am working on some things that are under wraps with Zen Ed. I absolutely love it. All right, there's one more. I think, no, I gotta shuffle it out. Fine, there it is. Okay. All right, we have time to go, assertiveness, cleanse and detoxify, let your past go. I know these are a lot of cards, but it's a story. It is a collective story. Steady progress, perfect timing. I feel like all the straggling is gone. It's just we are coming out of that wait period where we actually have the opportunity to move on from the situation that we were leaving behind. We have asserted those boundaries. No one is going to be able to live our life for us. No one can direct our life for us. You can only be led by that little spark inside, and that is what the collective is following right now. Again, I've said it numerous times. I'm going to say it all year. I'll probably even reflect next year back onto this. You'll be like, wow, that was a huge manifestation year. Yeah, guys, talk amongst yourselves. Say hello. So you are doing that great physical purge right now, whether it's through diet or exercise or a complete overhaul of environment. It is taking away or taking out the garbage. The garbage man is going to be showing up soon to throw all of it out, bring it to the dump. So you need to learn to let go. Don't hang on too tightly just for the sake of memories of where you were at that time. It's going to be a nostalgic point, but it is no longer your reality. It was all these lessons that you were taught and that you've learned to the max. You went through every nook and cranny and trying to see how things could possibly play out in that best area, in the best sense for that area of your life. It didn't work. It was beating a dead horse. And you are finally acknowledging that and putting out the garbage. So steady progress onto the best version of his divine timing. So when you get that little keynote of what to, but I know this about myself, and actually me even saying that is kind of funny too. It's like redundant. I have 4 Virgos in my astrological chart. I know, but they are known for being analytical. So in me saying that I'm being analytical and it's redundant. But don't overthink things and squash that movement, that momentum. Jump on it. You didn't find it? Okay, Jess, put the link in. I want the link in there. All right, you are such an amazing woman, and I love your tools that you use. I love your light. All right, divine timing is completely in progress. So you've been following those signs and synchronicities. You haven't been overanalyzing. Please continue to do so, because it's going to be fluid movement, and it's going to start catching you off guard. Like, this is too easy. I'm waiting for something to screw it up, and it's not going to be in the way. Let go of that thought process right now, because that starts to create these little bits of dirt that you will eventually trip over. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own head. You have this. All right. I almost sung that 1980 song, Get Out of My Dreams, into my car. And I hope that gets stuck in your head watching this right now. Yeah, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. It's either, I think it's Billy Ocean? I don't know. YouTube it. It's there. I don't know. Ooh, okay. All right, so where are we going to go next? Where are we going to go? I feel like I want a life purpose card. This is Doreen Virtue. And then we'll do love, because we're already at 22 minutes, and oh my god, I'm getting lost in time. I did the mid-week projection with Zen Rose Garden earlier. It's the Badass Boot Camp. They changed the name to the Badass Boot Camp. I love it. And you wanna know what? We have people from all different storylines, all different walks of life, and it is just this big, embracing, unconditional community that is truly for your individual self-growth and empowerment, spiritual development, all those things. It is this huge freaking a la carte. I know that it can sometimes sound contrived when a person talks about a certain place, but oh my god, I've never seen anything quite like it, and these people are just so authentic. There is no hidden agenda. It's just, this is the heart, and I love it. I can't believe that something like that can exist, and well, I can, but it's so beautiful to see. Okay, creative expression, family, body work, and justice. Finding balance and letting your little keynote be sung. You have such this unique tune, and you are getting up on this higher vibration, and this is healing old family wounds, whether it's ancestral or whether it's through spirit family, but there's so much in this healing process. All these little blips are bubbling to the surface, and you're not trying to push them down anymore. So you are gonna start noticing these weak, almost aches on the body that resonate with what is going on with you, because you've held on to it so long. It's like these little pressure points on your body. It's weird, but it happens. Like, I always had a sore back, and I was in this environment where it was a lot of pressure on me. I had to do this one particular thing, or I had to do a lot of particular things, and there was no help or support. And not until I stepped out of that role did I start to acknowledge the back pain, start to heal from whatever that was, and then it started to just be in a body that was perfectly fine and okay with itself. So you are finding your equilibrium. It's going to be a process. Again, this is not overnight work. It took you years to get where you were in the first place. It would be foolish to think that it would take just a day to flip the switch. Yeah, it is. You want to know, it's part of divine will and free will. Like, you signed up for it, and you have that blanket over watching and saying, all right, that's nice. You want to do that? But here's the better plan, and I have the upper hand on this one. You can have all the free will that you want, but you have a bigger mission. I'm going to pull you over here. So again, I hope that makes sense. That's why you see divine intervention happen, and these huge quirks of inspiration, because you're going one direction, but you have such a better mission on this path, and damn it, you are well needed. So the body work, the healing of yourself through others. And it all stems from you and your heart and light. And I hope that makes sense. I hope that doesn't sound too flighty. It really, I don't mean for it to sound too flighty, but it's really the core of you. Do, 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 do. All right, gotta push these back in. We're gonna look at love. I am so in love with love, and just all the ways that it can express itself. It doesn't even have to be romantic love, you know, just that wavelength, that sense of expansion. It's like breathing. Yeah. I'm a total mush, Kimberly. You will get to know me in such a level where it's like my mind is a walking Hallmark commercial, or either that or a Hallmark channel. Hey Andres, hey, did you message me on Facebook Messenger? I absolutely have the worst time with that app. It constantly collapses on me. So if that was you on Messenger, just add me on Facebook or personal message me. Guys, all the ways of contacting me are in the description. Seriously, the names on all of my social platforms are pretty much the same. And also you can just, you know, go through email. Okay. I am reestablishing what my personal goals are, because I have so much that I want to do right now. I'm going to put myself into a human being and not a human, well, a human doing, not a human being, because, well, I don't know, there's that second wind of energy where everything is just amazing. Oh. All right, so single and looking, reconciliations, and already established partnerships. So after this, if you're new to the channel, by the way, I do personal polls at the end. So if you're here, hang out, see what's up. Stay optimistic about your love life. Past life relationships. It is safe for you to love. Worth waiting for. God, guys, everyone is so freaked out by how things are just kind of going smoothly. Like you're stepping into your path, you're letting other people deal with their own issues, not connecting to their story, you're following divine guidance, you're following love that is coming to you, and it feels, for you it feels either too good to be true or so easy that there must be something wrong. So you're gonna look for a problem. And if you search for anything long enough, you're gonna find it. But it is going to be a very superficial problem. I promise you that you do have love coming in. It is that strong connection where you feel like you've known each other. Maybe we've been together in this life, past life, all those things. But it is not something that is going to pull the blanket over your eyes. You're not going to be blinded by it. This is part of co-creation. Yeah, well, we're taught that, you know, keep your guard up because the other shoe's about to drop. You can only get so high before you start going down. Who says that? Down. It doesn't mean that the dip is going to be far. You're not going to get through life without any bumps and bruises. Otherwise, you wouldn't have incarnated. Take that fear right out right now. Things are going to be so much better than you expect. It is safe. It's not going to be ripped away from you. Take the pressure off you and whatever the counterpart is. Please, December lasted 7 years. What are you talking about? That month was 7 years. Okay, so be open and receptive to it. Don't come looking for a fight. And if this is talking about reconciliations, then there will be contact being made. And I don't care if it's smoke signals. I don't care if you bump into each other at the grocery store. There's going to be some sort of message given to you. And it is an opportunity to come back. That is always the case. But you have to see if the mutual growth is to both your likings, because you cannot make a person grow. You can't make a person be where they aren't. So give that an opportunity. Listen to what they're saying. Yes, take and embrace it. So if this is talking about already established partnerships, then communication is really key right now. Oh God, you guys are trying to reconnect and have things be new again. I say this to every couple. Never stop dating or courting the counterpart. I mean, that if you don't, it leads to fusing together as one entity where you completely lose yourself, or taking each other for granted, where you just expect them to do one thing at one time. If they fall out of line, then God help someone. Now, you guys are reconnecting. You guys are not running away from each other. This is starting a fresh chapter. And again, I really recommend the whole dating each other while you, well, even if you've been together for 50 years, I don't care. So I hope that that made sense. We're calling the reading at 31. So ready, set, go. Who would like a personal projection? And again, if it's going to be quiet, that's absolutely cool. I will see you all tomorrow for Friday's read. No biggie. So I think it actually might be quiet. All right, Kimberly, for you, I'm getting 2 decks. Not 3 like the other day. So you're safe in that bet. But, all right. All right, so this is talking about how you have a no-nonsense approach to spirituality, how you are this translator. You can take someone who's flighty and woozy and tries to be all mystic, and you know what you envision like a spiritual person in a new age place to look like, and how they speak, and you translate it to the real world. And that is such a keynote with you, and that is actually leading you to a teaching position, maybe not in the literal sense, but in the social sense. I feel like people are starting to come to you to see what you're doing, what this is all about, and it's piquing their interest. But again, you're taking all that woozy BS out of it, and that's pretty awesome. So as far as this goes, because I was getting relationship too, there's new recommitment coming in, but also the whole problem beforehand was codependency and really keeping an eye on each other, overwatching, waiting for the other person to F something up, which probably led to someone actually effing something up. But I think there's going to be a reestablishment of a connection, and it's going to be the honeymoon phase all over again. Like everything's great, grand, and wonderful. But you have 2 things going on simultaneously, and you feel that energy coming in too. So awesome. I hope that that made sense. I hope that it resonated, and let me know how it goes for you. Oh, well, I'm glad that that resonated. Hi. Okay, so would anyone else like a personal projection, or are we going to call the reading? All right, you guys, I think we're going to call it, but I'll see you tomorrow for the Friday read. Find me on any social platform. Reach out, stay in touch, personal message me. I would love to hear from you and just know you. So, oh, Jess, you wanted one? Okay, boo. For you, I am getting daily guidance from the angels. And yeah, check out Jess's channel. She is in Florida, I think. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, I know that's a weird noise, and I wasn't paying attention. It's a thing. Oh, God. Yeah, you're getting into the really heaviness of all this work that you're doing, but there's something about kids coming into place. Like you are finding, well, you're, okay, actually, you're at the end of a healing cycle right now, so you are, you're actually finding that like kid-like fun. You are starting to have that joy in life again, that innocence in life again, and you are having new people flock to you. There is this, you're in this whole purification stance right now. It is like you let all these weights off. It is like you are lighter than air. You are free flowing, and this is part of your energy work. This is you getting your gold in. I know this sounds silly. I know how this sounds. But I feel like there has been like this sparkling of gold over everything. Like there is a spark to everything that you are looking at now. Like life just suddenly has this overcoat of gold for you. It is this huge ascension in your personal life, and your energy has gone up so high, and when it was literally just so low, it is like a V. So you are having all these wonderful energies flock to you, all these childlike, fun, innocent, having the joy in life energies flock to you. Look at that. You deserve it. Of so many people I have talked to, you deserve that. I hope that that made sense. I hope that the reading made sense, not the fact that I think that you deserve it, because you're a good person. All right, you guys, I don't think there's going to be any more polls, so I will see you all tomorrow. Final time I'm saying this for the Friday reads. Get in touch, reach out. I'm here for you, and I love you so much. I love that you spent your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you all soon.